everyone. Thank you for tuning into the Tangi Report. I'm your girl, Tangi. So, I'm bringing you a new story about Wendy. And everybody's making a big deal about it. In the comments below, tell me if you think it's a big deal, especially if you know Wendy as a person, right? She's like this free spirit. So, Wendy Williams is carrying her own wig and she's holding on to a friend's arm. And what they're saying is a troubling new photo. Don't forget to like and subscribe. It helps the channel out. And come on, let's get into it. But without being too repetitive, we kind of at this point know why she might be holding on to a friend's arm because she suffers from lymphedema that is affecting her feet. So therefore, that is her support system, right? I don't know why the media keeps making a big deal about that. I really think that they should leave that alone. She's been straightforward with her challenge with her health in regards to how it's affecting her feet. She has arm support. She can pay for it. They're not paying for it. What is the big deal? Not to mention, in my opinion, she looks very nice in this photo. Her skin looks beautiful. If she has on makeup, it's a really nice job that they've done on her. Um, Her hair looks nice. I love the bright red coat, which tells me she's not hiding from anyone. It's no secret. Like, here I am. If she was hiding, she would not have on that bright red coat. The concern that people are stating is that she has a wig in her hand. Look at her hand. You see the wig? We know Wendy, right? Another thing about her, she's never been secretive about the fact that she has a finer set of hair due to her hypothyroidism and she wears her wigs. Now, because it's Wendy, and again, she hasn't been secretive about anything, even down to the point in which Kevin broke her heart. Um, I don't see this as a concern. It's not like she's petting the wig like it's a cat or an animal, which then one could assume there's a concern about her behavior toward the wig, right? I think truly, I just think she's being Wendy. I think that at the age of 58, she's like, whatever, you know. At this point, she's been through a lot with the divorce of her husband, the challenges with her son financially, as far as him, messing with her finances allegedly. And I just think that she's free to be who she is, and that's Wendy Williams. And carrying a wig to her is really, really, really not a big deal. It is alleged that during this time, someone kind of called out to her. Let's assume the paparazzi, a reporter, the media, whatever you choose to refer to them as. And they asked her, hey, Wendy, have you had a chance to, speak with Kevin Jr.? Have you talked to him lately? And she said, her reply was, yes, of course. Why is that a big deal to me? Because that tells you that amidst all these allegations about her not being her in her right state of mind, at that moment in time, she responded with a common sense answer that made sense. Okay? So that tells me that she's processing normally, right? Mentally, normally, and she's responding normally, right? There's nothing out of character there. So, it sounds like she's doing okay, in my opinion. Now, one thing I did notice is her bag. Um, it says loved on it, and I love the roses. I'm a rose girl. You see, my icon is a rose. Meanwhile, is that a rose on her back? Well, it's a flower, and flowers all are beautiful to me. So, okay, past that. It says loved. She is sending a message to the world that she is loved. Okay? loved by millions, right? Um, to me, I think that that bag definitely speaks a world of words that don't have to come out her mouth. I also think that that bag is a friendly reminder as she goes through this process of what they're alleging is sobering herself, which she hasn't been secretive about either. Her challenge is there. Um, I think that that bag, as she carries that bag around, it's a reminder that, sometimes as people we go through a lot sometimes, and breakups are often the hardest. And this was a marriage, this wasn't like a boyfriend girlfriend type thing. And then there are those times where we don't feel loved, right? And I think that her carrying that bag around is a nice reminder to herself that she is loved, right? At this point, it might not be in a marriage per se, that type of love, but she is loved by millions of people around the world. And Wendy, I want to personally say to you, not that I know you or anything, right? And not that you'll ever watch my YouTube video, but I want to say that when you go through that moment in time where you feel you're not loved by any human, just always remember you have the love of God. And as long as you extend yourself and ask for healing and ask for what you need at that moment in time, it will come to you. I think sometimes people, we get so caught up in wanting to be loved by a man or a woman, and we get caught up in all that type of love. We forget about the love of our children. We forget about the love of God, right? We forget. And we got to remind ourselves that love is more than just being in a relationship with a person when it comes to, like, a personal relationship type love. There's more love beyond that type of love. And just a friendly reminder, don't forget to like and subscribe. Guys, I really need you to hit that subscribe button. But back on the subject of love, all of you who have children or grandchildren, parents, I want you to all do me a solid, right? And this is going to sound corny, but on the topic of love, I think most of us got like a dollar store, a Dollar General, Dollar Tree. I think it's Dollar Tree where everything is a dollar and a quarter now. But meanwhile, Dollar Tree, go in there, right? And this is going to be sound so corny, but I want you to do this because to me, this this is a extension of not forgetting about the people who you love and who love you back. Go to the dollar store, you know those little helium balloons, and you look up and they're hearts and it's I love you or you make me so happy or whatever the balloon says. Buy a balloon for your son, your daughter, your mom, your dad. Buy it just because you love them. Don't wait until Valentine's Day, to get a card and a balloon and some chocolate. You don't even got to do all of that. You know, go in there. And again, my videos are not sponsored by anybody. Goodness knows I'm like not a big YouTuber. But go in one of those stores where you would spend that money on McDonald's or whatever it is people spend their money on. And go buy a balloon and give it to your daughter, your son, your mom, your pop, your uncle, your aunt, whomever, your great grandma, whomever, just because. And they'll probably look at you and be like, like, what is this for? And you just say, it's just because I love you, right? You don't have to wait till a holiday. You don't have to wait to a birthday. Just do it just because you love them. Because people need to know and feel that love. Wendy, the world loves you. You have all the support. All the comments are really, really nice in regards to your health, your healing. And don't forget the most important love that exists is the love of God, Wendy. You got to give it to God. But when you give it to God, you got to trust it with all your heart, soul, everything within you. When I had my son, I fought for my life afterwards due to preeclampsia. A lot of women out there, I'm sure you know what that is. And I had to drop my head and put my trust in God. In the beginning, I was putting my trust in the doctors, and I respect the doctors, don't get me wrong, but even the gifts that they get come through God. And I had to stop, bow my head, and pray and ask the Lord for help. And it was that very day that I did that. After time had passed and I hadn't done it, that I began to heal literally that day. So, with that said, the greatest love is the love of God. And when it's all said and done, ultimately, that is who will help and heal you if you trust them. So, people, don't forget, go out, get that little I love you balloon from the Dollar Tree or wherever you choose to get it from. And don't forget to like and subscribe. Hit the notification. When new videos drop, you'll be notified. But please like and subscribe. I do appreciate it. Most importantly, stay safe and be blessed. And thank you for tuning into the Tangy Report. Until next time, be blessed.